Hello, my dear friend. Welcome to Clear Talk Studio. Today we're starting a very special journey together. Our goal is to speak English with confidence in daily life. I will talk to you in a very simple way so you can understand and practice easily. Remember, this is not about grammar rules only. This is about real words, real phrases, and real speaking practice. Let me ask you something. Do you sometimes feel nervous when you want to speak English? Do you sometimes know the idea in your mind, but the English words do not come quickly? Do you sometimes feel shy because you think your English is not good enough? My friend, you are not alone. Every learner feels this way in the beginning. But I have good news for you. There is a simple solution, and that solution is practice. When you practice English daily, you start to feel more natural. When you repeat useful phrases again and again, your brain remembers them. Slowly, you stop translating from your language and you start thinking in English. That is fluency. Today, in this lesson, we will practice English for real-life situations. I will give you sentences, dialogues, and examples. I will ask you to repeat after me, and I want you to really say the words out loud, not just read them in your head. Because speaking English is like exercise. The more you use your mouth, tongue, and voice, the stronger your English muscle becomes. So let us begin together. Say with me, I can speak English. I practice every day. I am improving step by step. Very good, my friend. Now, let us start with the most basic daily conversation greetings. Every day you meet people, family, friends, teachers, colleagues, or strangers. You need simple English phrases to greet them. Next, let us practice daily routine English. From morning to night, we do many actions. We can describe them in simple English sentences. Say after me. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I take a shower. I get dressed. I eat breakfast. I go to work. I study English. I eat lunch. I take a rest. I come home. I eat dinner. I watch TV. I talk with my family. I go to bed. Simple sentences like these help you tell your story every day. Now, let us join them into a mini self-introduction. My name is Ali. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I eat breakfast. Then I go to work. In the afternoon, I eat lunch and study English. In the evening, I eat dinner and talk with my family. Then I go to bed. This is a complete daily life introduction. Very useful when someone asks you about your routine. Say with me, I can speak English. I practice every day. I am improving step by step. Very good, my friend. Now, let us start with the most basic daily conversation greetings. Every day you meet people, family, friends, teachers, colleagues, or strangers. You need simple English phrases to greet them. Repeat after me. Hello, how are you? Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Nice to meet you. See you later. Take care. These small sentences are very powerful. They open the door to communication. Now let us practice a short dialogue. A says, "Hello, how are you?" B says, "I am fine, thank you. How are you?" A says, "I am good. Nice to meet you." B says, "Nice to meet you too." Repeat this dialogue with me 2 or 3 times. Excellent, you are doing great. Let us move to another situation, introducing yourself to new people. Repeat these sentences with me. Hello, my name is Sarah. I am from Pakistan. I live in Lahore. I am a student. I study English every day. I like reading books. I enjoy watching movies. I want to speak English fluently. Now, practice a dialogue. A says, "Hello, what is your name?" B says, "My name is Sarah. What is your name?" A says, "My name is Ali. Nice to meet you." B says, "Nice to meet you too. Where are you from?" A says, "I am from Karachi. And you?" B says, "I am from Lahore." Good job! You now know how to introduce yourself and ask basic questions. Another important daily situation is asking about time and weather. Repeat these phrases with me. What time is it? It is 5 o'clock. It is 6:30. It is 8:45. Today is sunny. Today is cloudy. It is raining. It is hot today. It is cold today. Now, dialogue example. A says, "What time is it?" B says, "It is 10 o'clock." A says, "How is the weather today?" B says, "It is sunny and warm." Perfect! Now you can talk about time and weather easily. Let us practice family vocabulary. Repeat after me. This is my father. This is my mother. This is my brother. This is my sister. I love my family. I talk with my parents. I play with my brother. I study with my sister. Dialogue. A says, "Do you have a brother?" B says, "Yes, I have one brother." A says, "Do you have a sister?" B says, "Yes, I have 2 sisters." Great! You can now describe your family in English. Now let us practice food vocabulary. Repeat after me. I am hungry. I want to eat rice. I drink water. I eat bread and eggs. I like fruit. I eat an apple. I drink tea. I cook dinner. I order pizza. Dialogue. A says, "Are you hungry?" B says, "Yes, I am hungry. I want to eat chicken and rice." A says, "Do you want tea or coffee?" B says, "I want tea, please." Very good! This is real daily life English. My friend, remember fluency is about small steps. Every time you watch a lesson, you learn some words. Every time you repeat them, you make your English stronger. Every day you practice a little, you move closer to fluency. Say with me now, I practice daily. I learn new words. I can speak with confidence. I am improving every day. Excellent! You are on the right track. This is the end of part 1 of our big journey. Today, we practiced greetings, daily routine, self-introduction, time and weather vocabulary. All of this is useful English for your real life. Stay with me in part 2, where we will practice shopping, travel, health, and social life English. Together, we will build your confidence step by step. My friend, you are doing great. Keep going, keep practicing, keep believing in yourself. Speak English Practice in Daily Life Part 2. Hello, my dear learner. Welcome again to Clear Talk Studio. In the last lesson, we practiced greetings, daily routine, family, food, and simple dialogues. Today, we are going to practice more daily life English. This time, we will focus on shopping, travel, health and social life conversations. These are very common situations in life, so it is very important to learn them in English. First, let us start with shopping English. When you go to a shop or market, you need simple English phrases to buy things. Repeat after me. I go shopping. I buy milk. I need bread. I want new shoes. How much is this? This is cheap. This is expensive. Do you have this in small size? Do you have this in large size? Can I pay by card? Can I pay with cash? Now let us practice a short dialogue. A says, "Hello, can I help you?" B says, "Yes, I want to buy a shirt." A says, "What size do you need?" B says, "I need medium size." A says, "Here you are." B says, "Thank you. How much is this?" A says, "It is $10. B says, "Okay, I will take it." Very good, my friend. You can now buy something in English. Next, let us practice travel English. Whenever you travel to another city or another country, English is very helpful. Repeat these phrases with me. I need a ticket. Where is the bus stop? Where is the train station? I want to go to the airport. What time does the bus leave? The train is late. I need a taxi. I booked a hotel. I want to check in. I need directions. Dialogue example. A says, "Excuse me, where is the bus stop?" B says, "The bus stop is on the next street." A says, "Thank you very much." B says, "You're welcome." Another dialogue. A says, "I need a taxi." B says, "Where do you want to go?" A says, "I want to go to the airport." B says, "Okay, please get in." Perfect! You can now manage basic travel conversations. Now let us talk about health vocabulary. Sometimes you feel sick or you go to the doctor. You need English words for that situation. Repeat after me. I am not feeling well. I have a headache. I have a fever. I have a cough. I need medicine. I want to see a doctor. Where is the hospital? Where is the pharmacy? I feel better now. Thank you for your help. Dialogue example. A says, "How are you feeling?" B says, "I am not feeling well. I have a headache." A says, "You should see a doctor." B says, "Yes, I will go to the hospital." Another dialogue. A says, "Do you need any medicine?" B says, "Yes, I need some cough syrup." A says, "Okay, let us go to the pharmacy." B says, "Thank you very much." Excellent! Now you know how to talk about health in English. Next is social life English. We all have friends, neighbors, relatives, and we meet people in different places. Let us practice the most common phrases. Repeat after me. This is my friend. I visit my family. I talk with my neighbor. I go to a party. I meet new people. I make new friends. Let us have coffee together. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Welcome to my home. Dialogue example. A says, "Do you want to go for coffee?" B says, "Yes, that sounds good." A says, "What time shall we meet?" B says, "Let us meet at 5 o'clock." Another dialogue. A says, "Hello, welcome to my home." B says, "Thank you. It is very nice here." A says, "Please sit down. Would you like some tea?" B says, "Yes, please. Thank you very much." Great! You can now use English for social life too. My dear friend, remember that practice makes progress. Every new word you repeat, every dialogue you practice adds to your confidence. Step by step, you are building your fluency. Let us do some daily affirmations together. Say with me, I practice English every day. I use English in my life. I am confident. My English is getting better. I can speak with anyone. I am not afraid of mistakes. I am growing every day. Perfect. Keep repeating these lines and you will see the change in your speaking. Let us now practice a longer daily life conversation that combines shopping, travel, and social English together. A says, "Hello, Ollie, how are you?" B says, "I am fine, thank you. How are you?" A says, "I am good. Are you free today?" B says, "Yes, after lunch. Why?" A says, "Let us go shopping. I need new shoes." B says, "That is a good idea. I also want to buy some clothes." A says, "Great! We can take the bus to the market." B says, "What time does the bus leave?" A says, "It leaves at 2 o'clock." B says, "Okay, we can meet at the bus stop." A says, "Perfect, see you there." B says, "See you." This kind of longer conversation will help you connect different topics together. Now let us imagine a situation at a restaurant. A says, "Good evening. Can I see the menu, please?" B says, "Yes, here is the menu." A says, "Thank you. I would like chicken with salad." B says, "Would you like something to drink?" A says, "Yes, I want a glass of water, please." B says, "Anything else?" A says, "No, that is all. Can I have the bill, please?" B says, "Sure, the total is $10." A says, "Here you are, thank you." B says, "Thank you. Have a nice evening." Fantastic! Now you know how to order food in a restaurant in English. So, my dear friend, today we practiced shopping, travel, health, and social life English. These are very useful parts of our daily life, and now you can speak about them in English. Remember, always repeat out loud. Always practice daily. Always believe in yourself. Say with me once again, I can speak English. I practice daily. I am improving every day. Great job, my friend. You are doing amazing. Stay tuned for part 3, where we will practice more advanced English like work and study English, emotions, phone calls, and small talk. Keep practicing, keep smiling, keep speaking. Hello, my dear learner. Welcome back to Clear Talk Studio. In the last part, we practiced shopping, travel, health, and social life English. Today, we are going to move a little further. we will practice workplace English, study English, emotions, small talk, and phone calls. All of these are very important in daily life because you use them at school, in the office, with friends, and with people everywhere. Let us start with workplace English. Many people work in offices, shops, companies, or at home. English is needed in almost every type of job, so let us practice some useful phrases. Repeat after me. I go to the office. I sit at my desk. I open my laptop. I write an email. I answer the phone. I attend a meeting. I finish my work. I talk with my boss. I help my colleague. I send a report. Now, a dialogue example. A says, "Where do you work?" B says, "I work in an office." A says, "What do you do there?" B says, "I write emails and make phone calls." A says, "Do you have meetings?" B says, "Yes, I have meetings every week." Very good. Now you can talk about your office or workplace. Next, let us practice study English. This is for students and learners. Repeat after me. I go to class. I listen to the teacher. I take notes. I read my book. I write homework. I practice English. I take an exam. I study every day. Dialogue example. A says, "What are you studying?" B says, "I am studying English." A says, "How often do you study?" B says, "I study every evening." Another dialogue. A says, "Do you like studying?" B says, "Yes, I like it very much." A says, "What subject do you enjoy most?" B says, "I enjoy English because it is useful." Excellent. Now you can describe your study routine. Let us now talk about emotions. Emotions are part of life, and it is very important to express them in English. Repeat after me. I am happy. I am sad. I am tired. I am angry. I am excited. I am nervous. I feel good. I feel bad. I feel relaxed. I am worried. I am proud. I feel confident. How are you today? I am happy. Why are you happy? Because I finished my work. Another dialogue. Are you nervous about the exam? Yes, I am a little nervous. Do not worry, you will do well. Great! Now you can share your emotions in English. Next, let us practice small talk. Small talk means simple, light conversation that we do with colleagues, neighbors, or strangers. It is very useful because it helps you connect with people. Repeat after me. Nice weather today. Yes, it is very sunny. How was your weekend? It was good. I visited my family. Do you like this city? Yes, it is very beautiful. How do you go to work? I go by bus. What do you do in your free time? I read books and watch movies. Dialogue example. Hello, how are you? I am fine, thank you. How are you? I am good. The weather is nice today. Yes, it is perfect for a walk. Do you like walking? Yes, I walk every evening. Very good. You can now handle small conversations. Now let us move to phone call English. Speaking on the phone can be a little difficult because you cannot see the person. But with practice, you can do it easily. Repeat after me. Hello, may I speak to John? I am calling about our meeting. Can I call you back later? Please leave a message. Sorry, I did not hear you. The line is not clear. I will call again tomorrow. Dialogue example. A says, Hello, may I speak to Sarah? B says, This is Sarah. Who is calling? A says, Hi, Sarah. This is Allie. I'm calling about the project. B says, Oh, yes. Can we talk tomorrow morning? A says, Sure, no problem. See you tomorrow. B says, Thank you. Bye. A says, Goodbye. Excellent. You now know how to talk on the phone. Let us now join everything into a longer, mixed conversation. A says, Hello, Ahmed. How are you? B says, I am fine, thank you. How are you? A says, I am good. How was your weekend? B says, It was good. I visited my family and studied a little. A says, That is nice. Do you have a lot of work this week? B says, Yes, I have a meeting tomorrow and I need to write some emails. A says, Do not worry, you can do it. B says, Yes, I feel confident. This conversation uses small talk, study emotions, and workplace English all in one. Now let us do some practice with affirmations to keep our motivation strong. Say with me, I can speak English. I am confident. I practice daily. My English is improving. I am not afraid of mistakes. I use English in my work. I use English in my studies. I use English in my life. I believe in myself. Perfect, my friend. You are doing excellent work. So, today we practiced workplace English, study English, emotions, small talk, and phone call English. These are very useful situations in real life. Now you have more power and more words to speak in daily life. Stay with me in part 4, the final part where we will practice advanced conversations, public speaking review, and a big motivation talk. You are doing amazing. Keep going, keep learning, keep speaking. Speak English practice in daily life. Part 4. Hello, my dear learner. Welcome again to Clear Talk Studio. This is the final part of our big practice series. In the last part, we practiced workplace English, study English, emotions, small talk, and phone calls. Today, we will practice advanced conversations, public speaking, daily routines in detail, and at the end, we will have a big motivational talk for you. Let us start with advanced conversations. Advanced conversation means you can speak for a longer time and share more details. You do not just give short answers, but you explain your ideas. Repeat after me. I think learning English is important for success. In my opinion, practice is the best way to improve. I believe confidence grows with speaking. I enjoy talking to people in English. I want to travel and use English in different countries. I read books because they help me learn new words. I listen to podcasts because they improve my listening. Now, let us try a longer dialogue. A says, What do you think about learning English online? B says, I think learning online is very useful because we can practice anytime. A says, Yes, I agree. We can also listen to different teachers from different countries. B says, that is true, and we can watch videos to practice daily. A says, do you prefer online learning or classroom learning? B says, I prefer online learning because it is flexible. A says, I understand. I also like online learning because I can learn at my own speed. Perfect. Now you can speak more than one sentence in a conversation. Next is public speaking practice. Public speaking means talking in front of people, like in a class, a meeting, or a group. At first, it feels difficult, but with practice, it becomes easy. Repeat after me. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ali. Today, I want to talk about English practice. Speaking English is very important in our daily life. When we speak English, we can connect with people around the world. Practicing every day is the key to success. Do not be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Thank you for listening. This is a short speech. You can practice it many times to feel more confident. Now let us practice daily routine in detail. Earlier, we practiced a short version. Now let us do a full routine step by step. Repeat after me. I wake up in the morning. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I take a shower. I get dressed. I eat breakfast. I go to work. I take the bus. I sit in the office. I write emails. I attend a meeting. I have lunch with my colleagues. I work until evening. I go home. I relax for a while. I eat dinner with my family. I talk with my friends. I watch TV or read a book. I practice English. I go to bed. A says, what do you think about learning English online? B says, I think learning online is very useful because we can practice anytime. A says, yes, I agree. We can also listen to different teachers from different countries. B says, that is true, and we can watch videos to practice daily. A says, do you prefer online learning or classroom learning? B says, I prefer online learning because it is flexible. A says, I understand. I also like online learning because I can learn at my own speed. Perfect. Now you can speak more than one sentence in a conversation. Next is public speaking practice. Public speaking means talking in front of people, like in a class, a meeting, or a group. At first, it feels difficult, but with practice, it becomes easy. Repeat after me. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ali. Today, I want to talk about English practice. Speaking English is very important in our daily life. When we speak English, we can connect with people around the world. Practicing every day is the key to success. Do not be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Thank you for listening. This is a short speech. You can practice it many times to feel more confident. I can speak English. I practice English every day. I am confident. I am not afraid of mistakes. I enjoy learning. I believe in myself. I will never give up. I am improving step by step. My English is getting better every day. I will achieve fluency. Very good, my friend. Keep repeating these positive lines. Now, I want to give you a motivational message from my heart. Listen carefully. Every day, you wake up and make a choice. You can choose to give up, or you can choose to keep going. You can choose to stay the same, or you can choose to grow. Learning English is not just about language, it is about opening doors to new opportunities. It is about confidence. It is about freedom. When you speak English, you connect with people across the world. You can travel, you can work, you can study, you can make friends everywhere. So never doubt yourself. Believe that you can do it, because you really can. You already have the power inside you. All you need is practice and consistency. One day, you will look back and smile and say, "Yes, I did it." So, my dear learner, this is the end of our big journey. In 4 parts, we practiced greetings, family, food, shopping, travel, health, social life, workplace, study, emotions, small talk, phone calls, advanced conversations, public speaking, daily routine, and motivation. Step by step, you have learned thousands of useful sentences and dialogues. Now it is your job to practice them daily and use them in real life. Remember, always speak, always practice, always believe. You are amazing, and you are on the way to fluency. Thank you for learning with Clear Talk Studio. See you in the next video.